Hello, people. How are we doing? Hopefully well. I tell you, it's been a heck of a week for me, which is kind of why the main live will be tomorrow night. Tired, also schedule stuff. Gonna do a long live tomorrow. Didn't want to roll over Ben. Also, cheers, Ben. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Ben will be going at 11. Although Ben, feel free to start early because I'm only gonna do maybe an hour because I'm kind of beat. But anyway, yeah, so just going to go through some samples, talk about what we're going to do tomorrow night, and also encourage folks to join Patreon. And we will be dropping, by we, I mean me, we'll be dropping a video to encourage people to join Patreon Sunday. But we'll get into more of that in just a second here. I need to get something poured. Let's see here. I'm going to just go through some samples tonight. I know you guys probably won't be able to read this, but this is a sample from Charles, Fun with Whiskey. Got a Penelope Architect. Actually, the camera's picking up pretty good. Yeah, so that'll be my first pour tonight. What is everybody else drinking? How was your weeks? All that good stuff. Yeah, how we doing, people? Yeah, so getting a little Penelope Architect here. Penelope. Get the Penelope going. Let's see what we got. And of course, as always, folks, if you could hit that like button, that'd be great. Awesome. So we got John Kranz here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Cheers to you as well. Let me officially cheers you and get my first sip of whiskey in here. That is pretty tasty. Tastes a little young, but not too bad. Yeah. And there's me saying starting up in 2 minutes, roughly 2 minutes ago. Anyway, as long as this isn't a live in your briefs, we're good. Yeah, I did remember pants, shorts actually. Still a little warm for pants for me. It's in like the 60s. So yeah, still shorts weather for me. Hey now, Bourbon Boys and Stacy H. Yes, cheers to you, hanging AC. And there's John saying cheers back. Also, speaking of John, got this awesome bottle from John. Here, me and him did a little trade there. Yeah, come on, camera. Not picking up the good information at the bottom there. Anyway, so this is a Driftless Glen rye pick from John. And let's see, we got 117 proof barrel 1721, bottled by Casey. So thank you, Casey. No, this thing's pretty awesome. Thank you, John. Enjoying that quite a bit. Had, I don't know, 3 or 4 pours out of that, I guess, so far. Good stuff. Yeah, one of my favorite ryes so far this year. So happy to get that. Let's see here. Damn, this guy is so slow. I am very slow. Anyway, let's see. You're going to have to come have a pour with me, COVID-free. John and me? Yes, I'm COVID-free. How are you COVID-free? I'm assuming so, since you're going live. Or, maybe you're just COVID-proof. That would be even better than being COVID-free. Just COVID cannot affect you ever. Anyway, Mr. Great Shot, cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, let me get another cheers in here. Get this Penelope down the throat. Yeah, it's okay. Can't say it's my favorite thing. Everybody seemed to love this. It's cool. Thank you, Charles, for the sample. I appreciate it. Kind of tastes like a lot of other MGP stuff to me, but whatever. Anywho, nice, light, kind of simple whiskey to start the evening with. All right, Commandante Lou, cheers, buddy. Let me get a little sip of some water here and get to my next pour. We're going to get through these things kind of quick tonight because I'm only doing like an hour. And, I want to get a little buzz on for the people. All right. Yeah, cheers, Lou. Good to see you, man. Let's see. I would never join a club who would have me as a member. Groucho Marx. There you go. Okay, fair enough. That's fair. Peace, Whiskey Wars, Hanging AC, Bourbon, John Krantz, and Mr. Great Shot. Yeah, cheers to all you great people. Peace to the chat, indeed. Let's see here. There's Woods. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Double Barrel Streams Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, doing a short one tonight, and then the big one tomorrow, giving away. So, for those that don't know, didn't see the thumbnail yet, giving away a Blanton's tomorrow, full bottle of Blanton's. And guess what? This one comes with all the frills. Yeah, it's got all of the things that any pony collector could ever want. You got the sexy brown bag. You got the. Oh no, it doesn't have the stripper leggings. My bad. Uh, yeah, it just has the brown bag, which I think is better. Honestly, keeps the light out of your whiskey. That's important. And for those that care about the horsey, this is an A. This is an A horsey. So yeah, there you go. That'll be the giveaway tomorrow night. By the way, if for some reason you cannot make the stream tomorrow night, you could put in tonight through PayPal or Cash App. It's actually easier for me. That way I can just like have the wheel like somewhat set up. Yeah, so if you want in on the Blantons, feel free to enter tonight. You will certainly be put on the wheel. And yeah, if you want a Blanton's, there's how to get one. So that's the giveaway for tomorrow. We'll probably mention that a couple more times through the stream. Just trying to get the word out there for anybody interested. Yeah, so anyway, Minnesota whiskey. Yeah. I mean, so as far as I know, now correct me, but I believe Penelope is just MGP, right? Am I correct in saying that? I feel like it is. Actually, you know what? Let me do this before I get too far along here and forget. Let me go ahead and drop the link for anybody that wants to hop in and chat, if anybody does want to do that. Let's see here. Paste that there and hit the enter thingy and then pin the deal there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you want to hang out for a little bit, that would be cool. Yeah, but so yeah, tomorrow will be the big live stream, the giveaway. We're going to go through some killer samples, one of which I'm very excited about. I'm going to save it till tomorrow, though. Haven't opened it yet. I got the official sticker and everything. This is from Jack. Got like 5 ounces of old Dragon Bones here. Oh, pretty excited about that one. So we're going to go through that tomorrow night. Also, another sample from Jack. I won't be drinking tonight, but will be drinking tomorrow night. Is Woodford Batch Proof. Pretty excited about that guy there. Camera would focus. Yeah, 118 proof there. So we'll probably do that before the Dragon Bones, before my palate gets just completely blown out. Yeah, and then we got some other samples as well that are around me that we'll go through. Yeah, so lots of samples tomorrow and just kind of a general hang up plus bottle giveaway. And gonna talk more. Hey, look at that. It's my birthday week. It's also my birthday week, Mr. Great Shot. So how about that? Yeah. I'm not going to say the day because I don't like, yeah, anyway. I'm not going to get it. But yeah, whatever. I was born around this time some years ago. Yeah, so hooray for being born and still being alive. So a positive, I'm told. Let me put more punctuation. Are you going to come have a pour with me on my stream because I'm COVID free? Yes, I will come and have a pour with you. I do have to finish up some stuff like editing, getting videos up, that kind of crap. But then once I'm done doing that, which should only take like another half hour, then I'll be over on your thing, which I may be able to do before you even go live. But anyway, also, yeah, so cheers to you, Mr. Great Shot, for having the same birthday week and us both still being alive. Good on us. Peen down the hatch. Oh, yes, exactly. Yes. The Penelope. I'm sipping on Suntory AO. Not sure what is next. Okay, cool. Hey, Northwest. What's up, Mark? How we doing, buddy? Cheers to you. Actually, let me pour a little something else here. All right, so we started with the Penelope. Now going for, let's see if I can get the camera to focus again. It did pretty well the first time. Going with a Blood Oath Pack 6. It kind of focused on that. Another one from Charles here. I've had these samples for a really long time. So I figured it was time to, drink them. Yeah, thanks to this amazing community, I have almost as many samples as I do actual bottles as far as numbers go. So yeah, I need to start kind of going through some of these samples on lives or else I'm never going to get through them. Let's see here. Blanton's nice. Count me in. All right, cool. Yeah. And mods, if you could drop the links for the things so people can get in for tomorrow. Cash App and PayPal. Although the links are in the description, folks, if you're needing to find them. But so if you want to get in early, again, you can get in tonight. I promise I will put you on the wheel. That way I can have some of the wheel done by tomorrow. That makes things easier on me. And actually probably less likely of a chance that you'll get left out if you get in tonight. Although I don't think I've ever left anybody out, but fingers crossed that never happens. We don't want to do that. It goes with the theme of Bland's excitement, acceptance, and disappointment. Sure, yes. I gotta say, this Blood Oath Pack 6 smelling pretty tasty. There is Northwest Bourbon's link. Actually, I feel like anyway, I feel like I missed a link up there. So what's everybody drinking? First off, I know Mr. Great Shot saying he had some Suntory AO there at a family gathering, so thought I'd tune in. Hey, yeah, seems like a perfect time. I know that's what I would be doing at a family gathering because, things get a little dicey. Penelope is 4 green MGP. Okay, so I thought so. Here's the man himself. What's up?
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, cheers,
Happy birthday. As my aunt used to say, happy birthday weeks, because you got 2 weeks. 1 week to forget the old age, and then 1 week to remember the new age.
There we go. Yeah, and cheers to us still being alive. So, hooray.
Exactly. We're still kicking, so we're doing good. And sipping good whiskey.
Indeed, yeah. Man, that Blood Oath Pack 6 is nice.
Mm.
How you liking that Suntory there?
It's decent. It's I'm not sure that I would actually buy a bottle of it myself. It's a really light Scotch.
Yeah.
As far as the taste goes. Now it's actually, I think it's a blend of 5 different Suntory owned distilleries. So there's like some Jim Beam. There's the other 4 different distilleries in there mixed in. But it basically tastes like a really light Scotch, like a Highland Scotch.
Cool.
But I think I'm going to go to that one next.
Oh, well, that's a perfect segue. Patreons, I know you guys know about this, but the greater YouTube community does not. So we're at 13 Patreons right now. If we can get to 15, so we just need 2 more, then I'm giving away this bottle right here. A full, small batch. So,
nice.
Yeah, to qualify, you have to be a Patreon of $5 or more. Because I'm trying to, and I know this sounds bad because I appreciate the support, but the $2 one, after Patreon gets their cut in taxes, I don't really get much, if we're being honest. I get like a dollar basically.
Oh,
Which, it's $1. It's not nothing, but $1 isn't as much as it used to be.
No, but every little bit helps,
It's true. It's true. But yeah, trying to get more people to move into the $5 category. So if you're a $5 Patreon or higher, which most of you are, then you'll qualify for this giveaway. 2 more Patreons, and then we're doing that thing. We're giving it away. So yeah.
Oh, excellent. Well, I'm on dang iPad and iPhone, so they're doing the Patreon thing. It's kind of a hard thing to figure out with the iPhone type stuff. But I think I'm currently 2 Patreons right now. Brian, Kilco Whiskey Musings, and Whiskey Tube. But I'm fixing to get into Story Time.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to get into.
But he's, I think it's basically like $10 a month for that one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I'm probably going to do it anyways.
He's putting out some good stuff. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, Sean has got some really good juice coming out there. His different picks and stuff. And I've heard really good things about the old Dragon Bones and stuff. That man, what is that? 140 some odd proof. Holy crap!
Yeah. So this one so I guess there's 2 batches. Correct.
Yep.
So Jack's here. So Jack is the one that sent me this. And this batch is a 147.2 proof.
Yeah.
So it's it'll wake you up.
From what I understand, I talked to him last night on Bourbon Bounty stream, and he was saying that he had two different barrels of that, and one of them was like a what is he, 146 or something like that. Another one was a little bit higher, and he saved out like maybe 15 bottles of the higher proof, and then everything else went into a blend, and then that made into the regular the old Dragon Bones. So he had just a few bottles of the higher proof stuff. But I'm like, dang. And then I actually won one of the bottles of one of his last blends.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to trying that out. I'm kind of waiting until I get that one and try it out, and they go, if that's pretty good, I'm a member. Hook me.
There you go. I'm kind of in the same boat. So I've been kind of going back and forth on that because, like you said, it's like $10 a month. But I know Shane and Sean are putting out some great stuff. So yeah, so can't wait to try this. That'll be tomorrow night. And thank you again, Jack, for the sample. This is a rather large.
That's a big sample.
Yeah, so I might be hooked then, and then I might have to commit to it. And yeah.
Yep.
Spend that $10 a month.
Yeah, well, it's $10 a month. It ain't nothing. Really. In the long view of stuff, $10 a month, it ain't nothing. I spend more than that, on cigarettes. So
true.
A day. So yeah, forget it.
Yeah, well, so technically, because a new week starts Sunday, technically my birthday is also next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mine's on Monday.
There you go. Yeah. So we're
October 3rd.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's the same day then. Now you know my birthday. Now you can.
Your birthday's the same as mine. Oh wow.
Yeah, it is. It is the 3rd.
And Stevie Ray Vaughan too.
That's right.
Yeah, gotta love some Stevie Ray, man.
If only I could play the guitar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a nice guitar in there, a nice acoustic guitar, but I keep it for my Austin friends that are in bands and stuff, and they come over and visit, and I'm like, here, play my guitar, play us a tune.
Well, now it makes sense why we all get along, Chris and Mark and myself, because we're all born in the best week of the year.
There you go. Although I think I'm a few years older than you are.
You might. I don't know. I think the beard makes it deceiving. The beard makes us look a little older than we might be. I feel like
I've got a little more gray in mine. But then again, I had a buddy of mine in high school, and he had salt and pepper gray hair in high school. So that's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, my
I'm
dad.
Gonna be, what is
Go
it?
ahead.
I think I'm going to be 53. Yeah, I think I'll be 53 on Monday.
So you got a year or two on me,
Yeah, a few. No worries.
Yeah, my dad actually went gray at like 28, 29.
Wow.
Yeah, like fully gray. Yeah, he was fully gray.
Dang.
I mean, he got married when he was 29, and in their wedding photos, he's basically all gray. Yeah.
Dang. I mean, look, all this up here, it's not gray. That all this hair on the back here. I'm starting to grow my hair back out because I had, for most of my life, more than half of my life, I had hair to my butt.
Yeah.
And I started growing it back out. I let this grow back out too. This has grown out since April the 1st, basically. I cut it all off in April, and then this has all grown out since then.
That's some growth right there. Yeah.
Yeah. This stuff grows like like a weed.
Right. Yeah, I keep mine trimmed because of work, not because it's required. It's just because of what I do. I work in construction, so sawdust and drywall dust and all the different dust just like get caked in there. So it's easier to clean when it's shorter. Like someday I may really grow it out, but currently, just like after a day of sanding drywall, it's already like stiff as a board. So
yeah, I know what you mean. Been there, done that.
Yeah. So,
and the masks don't help.
No. Well, I mean, I should wear a mask. Well, like when I'm doing drywall stuff, I never do. Yeah. So my lungs are full of drywall dust. But anyway, well, what can you do? Well, probably wear a mask, but I don't.
We're still kicking, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's it. Made it another year. That's good enough. Where's
There you go.
Charles? Don't know. Who knows what Charles is up to? Probably doing something awesome somewhere, if I had to guess. Jack
Oh no.
says, fancies he owes you his list. Probably so. They're a good one to send your list too. Love those ladies. Very generous. Yeah, I have a ton of samples from them to get through. Yeah, actually, one is
Oh
on the
yeah.
table. One's on
Whiskey
the table right here.
whiskey fancies.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how many I have from them. Dozens, literally. Like I'm not even. So,
Oh no, Eric the Barbarian's threatening.
oh yeah, I'm behind. How many minutes? Oh, I'm already 14 minutes behind pulling a cheat here. Okay,
Oh,
let
okay.
me catch up a second. Okay, evening wrenches. What's up, Peter White? Cheers to you, buddy. And there's the fancies link. You on tomorrow too? Yes, I am. Yeah, doing a short one tonight, Eric, and then a long one tomorrow. Yeah. So getting fancy. There you go. Let's see here. There you go. There's the links for anyone that does want to hop in on the Blanton's giveaway for tomorrow. You can do it early, and I will put you in. It's actually easier that way because I don't have to do it all tomorrow night. So yeah. Anyway, there's the links. OF 1920 is what Peter White's sipping on. Awesome.
Good,
Now that's
good
beard.
stuff there.
That is beard. Yes. Cheers. I'll cheers to you, Dustin. I'm drinking Oktoberfest beer at my neighborhood brew pub. Okay, cool.
Right.
Which now is that like a local Oktoberfest or is it like a brand we're familiar with? Because all the different brands put out Oktoberfest stuff around this time. I have a Yingling and a Sam Adams and something else in my fridge. Anyway, had to hit Miss Woods up for Cash App. I'm in for two. Oh, okay, awesome, man. Appreciate that.
Excellent.
Maybe tomorrow night's your night. We'll see. Driftless bourbon. There you go. Cool, man. That's if it's as good as the rye, then I have to imagine that's pretty good stuff. Eric the Barbarian. Yes, there we go. Hey, Jack. Greetings, Doctor. I'm guessing that's probably beard face is what that's supposed to say. Because beard face doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, there's Big Vic's. Big Vic still owes me a Glen coin. I'm waiting for that to show up.
Yeah, little Taylor in the house. There you go. Yeah, so again, Patreons. Yeah, two more Patreons, and we're giving away that each Taylor small batch. Yeah, so almost there. Yeah, Patreon is a problem as there is a flat fee for sending money. Exactly. Yeah, so when you're like as Dustin just pointed out, so it's the same fee regardless of you if you give me $1 per month or $100 per month. They take the same amount. So yeah, so in the end, like the $2 Patreon doesn't like it. It's cool. I want to say I do appreciate it. Like, but in the end, Patreon gets most of the money. Patreon and the government. So
well, that's better than YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, like your YouTube super chats. Still, that's just a dang ripoff. It's just terrible.
Oh yeah, 30%.
30%. Come on now. Y'all are ripping people off now. That's just wrong. Thanks, Big Vic. I appreciate it, brother.
For Scotch folk, have you had the Spybum 15? Have not.
Spayburn.
Yeah, that's probably. I'm probably saying it wrong for sure.
I think it's Spayburn. I'm not for sure.
Never even heard of it. So
I mean, I'm like you. I'm a Kentucky boy, so you know all these dang Scottish names were just wrong anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, I was one of those people that pronounced Iowa Islay for a long time. You know, what can you do? It's the way it's spelled. You know, I mean,
yeah, well, yeah.
Freaking Gaelic. My name's Gaelic though, so I should know better. Anyway, I am an October baby as well. Hey, all right, yeah. Cheers to October.
All right,
October here as well. All the October people here tonight. All right,
there we go. Hey, I've been on a couple different. Well, I've been in chat and stuff on a couple different streams already today, and there's a lot of October babies. You know, there's a lot of birthdays this week and the next week.
And we all drink whiskey, so there must be some kind of correlation.
Yeah, maybe. It's good for you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's why I do it. I do it for health reasons. Yeah,
I'm not hardly ever sick, and I've never gotten COVID. You know, I was in a house full of people with my dad, the guy that owned the house, his wife, and his son. Everybody had COVID. I never got it at all.
I wish
So,
I could say the same. I did get it, but I feel like whiskey helped me through it because I basically just had like a bad cold. Like it
yeah.
wasn't. It was all right. Like it wasn't. Like the worst part was I had like weird body aches for like one day,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
but then it was like so it kind of kept me from sleeping that one night. But then other than that, it was just like a cold, runny nose and like all the normal cold stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
so it was whatever.
Hell, I hardly ever get a cold, anyways. So somebody's
Probably what it was. I probably
I'm
wasn't
one of
drinking
those
it.
guys. Work outside all the time, and in the weather and everything else, and breathing in all kinds of craziness, and so I hardly ever get sick. My immune system is like way the heck up there.
There you go, for sure. Yeah, I blame me getting COVID on not drinking enough whiskey. I think that was the problem. Yeah, I
Exactly.
got to step it up. Haven't been
Exactly.
sick since. Been drinking more whiskey, and now I'm doing great.
See, you were slacking, weren't you?
That's it. Yeah. Uh,
Yep.
Commandante Lou says one either digs Stevie Ray Vaughan or hates music. Indeed,
Exactly.
Stevie
Steve Ray
Ray,
Vaughan's the man.
Stevie Ray is dead, and we can't John Bonham. Oh, and I think that's why can't John Bon Jovi on a heli? Oh yeah, I think I get what you're trying to say there, Eric. Yeah.
Uh,
Why couldn't it have been John Bon Jovi on the helicopter? Not wishing ill
yeah,
will, but
no, but
if we could trade,
if I'd had my druthers,
yeah.
I'd still be like jamming some new stuff from Stevie Ray Vaughan versus anything new that John Bon Jovi's going to come out with anytime soon.
Another person I'd trade for Stevie Ray Vaughan. What's his name? Lead singer from man, what's happening to my brain right now? I'm not even had that much drink. I guess I'm getting old. Anyway, man, all the
brain fart.
things. Okay, so lead guitarist played Eruption. I can't even man, what just happened to my
Halen.
brain? There you go. Van Halen, yeah. Lead singer Van Halen. Yeah, I'd trade him any day. Can't think of his name
David Lee
right
Roth.
now. That's the one. Yeah, I'd trade him in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
I'd trade him for like a cat. Yeah, anyway. Quit calling me John. Are you my evil twin? Yeah, there. Let's see. You guys are chatting amongst yourselves, which is great. That way I don't have to read stuff. I'm kind of getting caught up here. I'm going home shortly, and we'll see you all in a bit. Okay. Cheers, Dan OP.
21090's in the chat. Hey there, Todd. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I feel like Todd may have something to say about the David Lee Roth comment. What do you think, Todd? Would we trade David Lee Roth for a cat? Definitely for Stevie Ray Vaughan, I feel like. That seems like an easy choice. Cheers, big. Hey, where's the 23rd? That's the same day my wife was born. So how about that? Cheers, Big Vic. Yes, cheers, Vic. Good to see you. It's going out to. Oh, okay. Going out tomorrow. That was the thing that you guys were talking about. Okay. Let's rock. Again, there's the links if you want to get in for the giveaway tomorrow.
Coming out, Lou, Van Hagar was different than Van Halen.
It's true.
I grew up with, Hagar. I'm not Hagar. Van Halen back in 1984. That album, that kind of stuff. Hot for Teacher and everything else. And I loved it. Back then when I was in high school. So
No, nothing against Van Halen as a band. I just don't like David Lee Roth as a human being.
Yeah. I like there's certain songs that I liked, and but him as a person, I'm not sure. I haven't delved off into him that much to find out about his personality or anything really.
He's he might believe that he's God. I can't confirm that, but or godlike, one of the two. Cheers to you there. Last week, 45 trips around the sun. Yeah, man, we're still doing it. We're still doing this thing, all thanks to whiskey. That's what I think. The tater box, yeah, for sure. Again, if you haven't seen the thing already, this is tomorrow night's giveaway. You can get in early. There we go. Full thing of Blanton's. Yeah,
Yep.
it's got the bag, and it's the A pony for those that care. If you're
Hey,
collecting the
hmm,
things, it's the A horsey
I
there.
don't remember what mine is. I've got one bottle of Blanton's, and I traded a bottle of E.H. Taylor for it because
There
I
you
could
go.
get E.H. Taylor, and my buddy he got on a cruise ship, and they had Blanton's on the cruise ship that he could buy for, like a, what do you call it, the discounted price.
Oh
Shoot.
yeah, duty free.
Yeah, there you go. He could get the duty free thing. So he got it, Blanton's for like $60. And
Yeah, for sure.
that's about what I paid for the EH Taylor, which is still a little bit above MSRP, but I'm like, whatever. I'll trade you a bottle of that for this because, he wanted the EH Taylor and I wanted to try the Blantons. And I got that bottle and brought it up here to the house, sat here where I'm at right now, cracked the bottle, poured me a glass, and went, yeah, it's not that good. I want my EH Taylor back.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like the Patreons are getting the better bottle.
Yep,
I feel like
I'd
EH Taylor
agree.
Small Batch is a better bottle. Yeah. So
Yep,
anyway, I forgot to
that's what
mention
that's
what
what
I'm.
this is. Yeah, a small batch.
Yeah, it's a good one, man. It's
Yeah,
one of
it's
my like of the budget stuff that, but and that's kind of budget. I mean, it's
eh,
budget ish if you can get it at retail. We all know the
eh,
thing.
it's about
Uh,
60 around here, so it's about the same price as like your old Forester 1920 or something like that, and that's just like a staple. 1920, got to have that in the bar. It's
yeah,
like say Wild Turkey 101. You got to have that in the
yeah,
bar. It's
yeah.
just a staple.
I think you got to have both OFs, the 1910 and 20. You got to have
Yep,
those.
got
Got to
both of
have a rare
those.
breed. Got to have a 101.
Yep.
Um, I would even say 101 rye should be on any good bar. I love
Yeah,
that
that's a
rye.
good one.
And Rittenhouse, those are two staple for budget ryes. Evan Williams white label, gotta have that guy. Anyway, we could rant all night about bottles you should have. But I forgot to share my current sample here, thanks to the fancies. This come on camera. You're kind of focusing ish. Balcones Rye American Oak cast strength 63.7%. Good stuff. I am enjoying this.
Hmm.
You're a Texas guy there, Mark. Have you had the Balcones Rye cast strength?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
figured.
I've had most of the balconies expressions, almost all of them. I've got a balconies the what is it, lineage? It's the cast strength. Man, that stuff is so tasty. It's like 128 proof or something like that. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I haven't had anything from Balcones I haven't liked yet. So hopefully
Yeah,
that streak continues.
they, they have there's a bit of a, I'm not sure if you would like a balconies funk. I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely there. When you get this balconies versus that one versus another one,
Oh yeah,
you're
they
like,
they all have that whatever
yeah,
that is. Yeah.
there's that. That's it's that little balcony's kind of a note, you know.
So I always the finish is. Oh, that's where I usually pick it up the most. I don't know if
Yeah,
we're talking about the same thing, but to me, it's almost like a plum note, maybe like a funky kind of plum note. Is
yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's a little, it's kind of maybe a slightly musky. There's maybe a
Mhm.
musky note to it, and I'm not sure what the heck it is. Maybe it's where they're aging it, or something, but it's it's there. But it's once you notice it and you go, oh, okay, that's pretty good. You go on about it, and everything
yeah.
else is like, oh, this is some good stuff, and the proof, most of their stuff is just a good proof, point,
Oh yeah.
100 plus, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I started with just the budget one here, which I just keep beside me all the time now because I drink it all the time, the pot still.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, and then thanks to Chris and Kara, they sent me that single malt back there, which I love. And then I
mm,
found a single malt store pick here locally,
yep,
which I really love.
yeah.
Um, and now I need to get more. So now I need to get this rye because it's
I've
fantastic.
got it. I can send you that if you like.
Well, I mean, so there, I mean, because there's a couple balls we talked about that I know I can't get here. I feel like I can get balcones if I do a little driving, but like still Austin, they just don't distribute here. Like you can't
Oh,
get it. Yeah.
what do you
Just,
want? The regular or the cast strength?
so I mean, I
I
gotta
mean,
say,
literally, it's just 15 miles down the street from me.
yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I got to get a cast strength from you, and you
Mm.
last time we talked about this, you said that you guys can get picks around there, so that would be amazing.
Yeah, there's a Nancy Fralick pick around here.
Yeah,
I'm looking for that one
that's
myself.
yeah. If we could
You
get
know,
that, that'd be
Nancy the Nose, man,
yeah.
she's good.
Yeah, so I'd love to get that, and then also they have like a double oak release right now, I guess.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, because I follow them on Instagram, and they posted I don't know like a week ago, so hopefully there's still
Oh,
some.
that's their new release. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, I think I saw that on in an email I had or something.
yeah. So I'd love to get those two, but right now I'm deeply in debt to Ben, so I got to get. He's got me several bottles he's going to hand deliver, and then once I get him paid off, then you're next on the list for exchanging things.
All
Um,
right. Yeah,
uh,
I'm still shipping some stuff to uh Bourbon, not Bourbon, sorry. Jody.
oh yeah,
I've got some stuff
okay,
for him.
yeah, Bourbon
I
Bounty,
got
yeah,
Yeah, Bourbon Bounty. I got him a bottle of E.H. Taylor because he can't find it up there by him for some reason. And then I threw in some different samples that I have of a lot of the Balcones. And then I'm gonna throw him some um, Andalusia because
oh yeah, okay,
they don't get that up there at all either. So I've got like three, four. I think I've got four different expressions of Andalusia, and man, that stuff is super good. But it doesn't get out of Texas that much, so
yeah, yeah.
it's
I got a
so good.
I got a sample of that from Steven, Tipsy Whiskey.
Okay.
So Andalusia does a single malt as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do a single malt and a triple distilled, and then they have a peated version. And oh, by the way, the Balcones peated version. Oh my God, don't do it. I mean,
Okay.
unless you really like peat. I've got a bottle, and I'll
Now,
send you a sample of it.
are
But
you talking about is that the Brimstone or is this another one we're talking about?
no, it's an Andalusia. Just it's a peated single malt,
Oh, okay. I got you.
but they peated it with Isla peat. I mean, they imported peat from Isla and then peated it with that. Oh my God. And it tastes like it's closer to like a Lafroig or something. Oh my God. I mean, for me, personal palate,
Yeah.
I'm,
Now, see, I
like,
like Ardbeg, but I don't care for Lafroig. So it depends on the way the peat comes across.
eh,
You know.
okay, it's close to that. I mean,
Yeah.
for me, it's close to, I haven't actually tried Ardbeg, but I have Lafroig 10, and it's real close to that as far as the peat quality of it. It's got that iodine, medicinal,
Right.
seawater, that kind of a note to it. And for my palate, it's not so good. I mean, I'm a Kentucky boy. I like a bourbon. I like a Highland Scotch.
Yeah.
I'll drink that kind of stuff. But that Isla Peat, oh my God, that's just not for me. Everybody's different. Everybody's palate's
Yeah,
different. So,
for sure.
to each
Yeah.
their own.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really say why I took to Ardbeg, but I do love it.
Yeah, I don't think Todd likes it either.
No, no. Yeah, actually, folks, I'm just going to jump to current chat because I'm so far behind now. I'm now like 25 minutes behind. So, cheers to Mr. Lopez. If I miss anybody in my skipping through here, I apologize. Let's see. I'm kind of skimming. Friday at Fred's. Happy Friday. And there's Shits as well. What's up, fellas? Good to see you guys. And there's Chris. Oh, yeah. So,
I'll be right back.
Okay. So Chris, I'm going to dedicate a video to the Turkey 13 because that is too special to not have a spotlight shined on it or whatever the case. Yeah, I'm not just going to do that with a bunch of other samples because that's something I'm never going to have again. Pretty sure. So yeah, I'm going to do a video on that one. That'll be one of my have a drink on me sample reviews. Yeah, kind of looking forward to that one. Haven't shot it yet, but soon for sure. Doug H, cheers to you as well, man. Let's see here, just kind of skimming. Still also castering is like 49. Yeah, man. It's so good. Like, still also castering is freaking amazing. And if Martin get me a Nancy Fraley pick, that would be truly awesome. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. So it's still got the 1 on it, like the normal single malt, just white label instead of black. Interesting.
But check out the color on that stuff.
Yeah, that's a little dark.
It's dark, and like I said, it's definitely peated. Ain't playing around. And then this one, this is not you're not gonna find this one. Sloppy Poncho.
Okay.
This is these guys.
Oh, Crowded Barrel. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Crowded Barrel stuff right here. So I got this at the Bastards Ball because I'd ordered it beforehand. So I'm gonna crack that tonight because it's my birthday. Well,
there you go.
Close enough.
Yeah.
So we'll crack the top on this puppy here.
So I don't know if this is Chris or Kara. I assume it's Chris. No, I do not. I do not want any more of the samples you sent me. I have plenty left. I appreciate the offer, though. You're very generous. But no, I don't want any more of those samples that we tried last week. Those were truly terrible. I might dedicate a video to those truly terrible because they deserve their own video. They're so impressively bad. Yeah. Oh, just wow. That Polish rye like haunts my dreams. It's wow, just amazing, epically bad. Just I can't even believe how bad it is. Let's see here. I'm kind of still skimming. The castering peated is pretty good stuff. Just had a baby sample, but loved it. Okay, cool.
All right, hang on easy. I'm gonna have to try some of that old Cuban shoe.
Yeah, that's the official first barrel pick. If I ever get rich and famous, first barrel pick I ever do is going to be old Cuban shoe. That Peter Balcone sounds really good.
Hey, if you want a sample of that, and you have my email, let me know. I will send you a sample of that. I've got this much, the whole freaking bottle, because I've only had basically the neck pour. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not for me. I'm sorry. It's not for me. So I will send anybody that wants a sample of that, a sample of it. Not a problem. I got 2-ounce samples. I'll send it out.
There
Y'all
you go.
need to try that out.
Yeah.
Because I need to get rid of that bottle. I mean, I'm not going to drain pour it by any means.
Yeah, that's right. You can't waste whiskey. It's a law.
No, heck no. Other people can really appreciate it. And, if they can, I'm more power to them.
Javier, you have my attention. Isn't there an Icelandic distillery using sheep dung to smoke their grains?
Yes.
Good.
Yep, there is.
That's
I've heard of that
horrible.
one. I can't remember the name of the place though.
Why would you do that?
Well,
so now this is one of the bottles I'm going to be getting from Ben, but I don't have it yet. So Larceny C921. I don't think that ever even showed up here in Kentucky. They just like skipped it and went to the A batch. So yeah, I'm gonna try that tonight.
Well,
let's see here. Where are we at here?
That's definitely different there.
Old Cuban Shoe as another fan. AZ salute. Yeah. Well, that was I think that was AZ's brainchild. I think if we're right, AZ, I believe you came up with that. I feel like that's that was many whiskeys ago. But I feel like AZ is the one that came up with the Old Cuban Shoe. Yeah. Let's see here. I thought it was just me. I think you're right. What are we talking about? I have no idea. Anyway.
Thanks, Stacy.
Old Cuban Shoes neck pour is decapitatingly. Yeah, decapitatingly good. There you go. Worth getting your head cut off.
Oh goodness.
Sean, you have my email. Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh,
What I have your what I have your
straight
email.
off the raft. Is it tobacco, leather, and inner tube? Mmm, tasty.
That's it. That's what you want. Yeah. And it's got, a nice foot funk going on. That's what you want. These are worn shoes. They've put in
Old
some work.
soul.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Sounds
Also,
tasty.
what's up, baller? Cheers to you, buddy. Um, cheers, Fred. Old Cuban shoe is ultra allocated. You have to catch it straight off the raft. Mmm, delicious. Little bit of a salty, briny note there. Yeah.
Mm.
Hanging AZ absolutely came up with it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. If he wants
Hey,
to
John.
send a sample. Oh, okay.
Yeah, John, hit me up. Um, let's see. I'll put my email here in chat.
Yeah, here. Okay, well, yeah, that's probably easier than me doing the thing I was going to do. Yes. 1 second. Talking to the wife. Give me one.
Gotcha. Oops.
All right. Well, I just got surprised. I got empanadas on the way. I'm
Ooh,
pretty excited about
nice.
that. Yeah. Let's see here. Having a 2012 THHT. What is that? THHT.
There you go.
THH. T.
There you go, John. Holler at me at that right there. I'll send you a sample of it. Because, like I said, I mean, it's tasty, but it's not my jam. So, if I can sample out that bottle and let other people try it out and see if they like it, more power to you. And
For sure.
a lot of people can't get it, because it's, heck, I mean, it's Texas, so I'm not sure what their distribution is from here.
Well, I mean, so this was either the first or second Texas bourbon I'd ever had, and this just
Okay.
became available this year. I mean, I know it's not new to you guys. You guys have had it for a while,
No.
but
Yeah,
I mean, just
few
started
years.
showing up here like the beginning of the year. So yeah, that was
Yep.
instantly hooked.
I really prefer their single malt and the lineage is
Yeah.
my two that that and they have one called Rumble. Have you tried that at all?
I don't think so. No.
That one
I mean,
is I think it's turbinado sugar, Texas wildflower honey, and something else. It's not a bourbon. It's a whiskey. It's a specialty product basically. But it's oh my god, that stuff is so good. Let me
interesting.
grab that bottle. I'll be right back. I'll grab
Okay.
that bottle and show you that one. But that one is so tasty.
Old Cuban shoe hits you like a chancla. I appreciate that reference. If my wife were here, she would find that very funny. Like grandma's chancla? Exactly like grandma's chancla. The chancleta, yes. Let's see. Just poured some benchmark bonded. Tastes like marshmallow peeps. Love it. Yeah, it is very candy. Very candy. I find lots of bright fruity notes on it. It's very sweet, very candy. It is nice.
Oh well, there's this one.
Oh yeah, Tres Hombres.
The taste raw base. That's good.
Oh,
And then this
THN.
one here is the Rumble. That one I really like.
Now here, let me slow you for a second there. So what is the Rumble exactly?
Okay, it says it's a Texas. Oh, hang on, can't read it. Texas wildflower honey, turbinado sugar, and mission fig spirit.
Interesting.
47%, and it's about that dark.
Yeah.
Quite tasty. I mean, it really is. It's really good. It's not as dark as a lot of their other spirits. I mean, compared to this one.
Yeah.
So but it's Texas, so and then compared to the Tres Hombres, it's pretty close to about the same,
Uh-huh.
pretty close.
So what's special about the Tres Hombres? So actually, I don't know anything about the Tres Hombres. So what is the Tres Hombres?
Well, that one they just picked it out themselves. Um, the guys from Tres Hombres went up there, from ZZ Top. They went up to Waco, and they got with the guys from Balcones, and they actually helped pick out what they really liked. So it's what does it say here? It's made from 3 Texas-grown grains: corn, barley, and rye. The same spirit of exploration and synergy that cemented ZZ Top's place in history. Aged at
So
least 48 months.
okay. So is it just
48 months.
so is it just an older version of the pot still? Then is it like their pot still bourbon just older?
I think so.
Okay.
It's pretty good, but like I said, for me, I prefer the lineage and the single malt. But that's just my personal preference as far as palate goes.
Mm-hmm. So Wood's saying every bottle of old Cuban Chew comes with its own Cuba Vera to wear while enjoying it. There, that's right. Yeah, it's important. Um, let's see. Moving along here. Yeah, yeah, Stacy. I got to get you some of that foolproof. I need to send you some out. I got a lot of
Yeah,
things. I'm always behind on sending out samples constantly.
I like the full proof.
Yeah,
It's good. And
it
at
is.
125 proof, that's quite tasty.
Yeah, and it's like a cheap date. It'll get you lit for like $25. That's
Exactly. And you can even throw it out in an ice cube, and it's still good.
oh yeah, yeah. If it's a real hot day, yeah, it stands up to a cube for sure. See, it has that Trace Hombres too. It is pretty good.
Yeah.
Cool, very cool. Let's
Yeah, I'm
see.
on my like third bottle of that.
All that needs to be said, it's Texas. Heck yeah. Oh, so Mark, I don't know if we've ever talked about this because I know you're ex-Kentuckian, and I was
Mm.
born here, then lived in Florida, and then came back. Um, so what made you move to Texas?
Oh, mainly just work. You
Hmm.
know, working, and my brother lived down here for quite a few years before I moved down here. So I moved down here, for work and to be around family.
What's
And
up,
then
Eric?
we moved my parents down here. Hey there, Eric. And now my dad passed away about a year and a half ago from uh, different things and COVID related and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But my mom's still down here, and she's down here with me, so that's fun. And we're we're just hanging out here in Texas versus Kentucky now. I mean, we had most of our life spent in Western Kentucky.
Okay.
We I had a disc golf course that I put in up there, and uh, it was it was a lot of fun and a lot of work, and uh, it was good. It was a good portion of my life, for sure. And then now I'm down here in Texas, mainly because of work and whatnot. And I'm fixing to actually move from where I'm at right now, just a little bit south of Austin, toward Bastrop, kind of south west of Austin.
Okay. Cool.
Here, by next year.
So, Eric, I saw you holding it up there. What do you think about it? I think
Uh,
you're muted. You're muted, Eric.
yeah, he's on mute. Unmute yourself, buddy.
It's not on my end, I don't think.
Yeah, sorry, hanging AZ. Yeah, they just played across the street from me here at Circuit of the Americas, and the little bit that I could hear from my back porch, they sounded all right.
Yeah. There you go. Tons of work and no state income tax. What's not to love besides the weather? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit hot.
That's the one thing that you guys have on Kentucky that I wish that we could change is the state income tax.
Yep.
That was the one thing that was nice about Florida. I don't like the weather in Florida at all. And you guys get a little bit of that, although it's a little drier there. Well, it depends on what part of Texas you're in, I suppose.
True. But the one thing, actually, there's two things that I miss about here versus Kentucky, and especially Western Kentucky. We have back in Western Kentucky, we have more hills and trees, actual,
Yeah.
100 and some odd foot trees, and in the fall, there's really no fall here. It goes from hot ass summer to kind of summer to straight up winter.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All better. Yeah. I mean, that's probably my favorite thing about Kentucky is I just love the weather here. I mean, I know it's not for everybody, but I love the seasons. We get a winter, but it's not because I'm in southern Kentucky as well. So I mean, I'm just right over the border of Tennessee, and I'm like south central. I'm in Wayne County. So if you know where Somerset is, I'm really close to Somerset.
I got you. Yeah. We
I know where
got a
that's
definite 4 seasons. You got 2 months of summer, 2 months of winter, 2 months of spring. It works out like that pretty much. Down here now, there's a whole lot more summer than there is anything else.
Yeah, it's the 8th day of fall, and what was the temperature today? I think it was like 96.
That's
it wasn't quite that high here.
But tomorrow's
like 90.
Tomorrow's gonna be 85. 85 tomorrow, 83 on Sunday. So we're starting to cool down.
There you go.
Yeah, I think the high here today was like 68. I loved it.
God.
It was such a beautiful day.
Wow.
I wish instead of working, I wished I was in the woods, but what can you do?
Yeah.
I should have been in a tree stand today, but oh well.
Soon.
Yeah. I will be
bow
soon.
season, isn't it?
What's that? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Bow opens like basically the beginning of September now. Like they've really extended it. It's like the 8th of September. You can start hunting bow. I mean, it was way too hot then though. Like the beginning of this month was too hot. Like this was really the first week where, because like I got cams out everywhere. And this is the first week where I'm seeing like little bucks start to spar and stuff. So, we're like kind of getting into pre-rut. So they're just starting to really get up and move around more and kind of become active. So here soon we'll be all into it.
The one other thing that I found since I've been down here in Texas is, I mean, I've eaten, venison most of my life because, being from Kentucky, we hunted venison and everything else. And, we eat deer meat, all the time. I got down here to Texas and I found axis, which is it's a type of deer, but I think they imported them from India or something like that.
Right.
But so they look like a full-size deer, but they have spots, and their horns, instead of being your normal like this kind of a thing, they're just more spiky looking things.
Mm-hmm.
And man, the taste of that meat is phenomenal. It's like beef. It's so good.
Yeah, we hunt oryx here. We have
oryx.
We have wild oryx here.
I've never heard of an oryx.
Oryx is an African goat. It's our gazelle type of antelope. It's got
with the twisty horns.
No, they got real long straight horns, and they're real violent. But
okay.
Oryx, and then my favorite thing to go hunting for is elk. I've gotten 5 elk in my life.
I've heard it's really tasty too.
They are so tasty.
I mean, none with a firearm either. I've never taken a big game with or large game with a firearm. It's always been my bow.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, a well set up bow will blow through anything. You just
I hunt recurve.
Oh,
there you go.
I've got a Ben Pearson recurve.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to do it right now because it'd take me a while to find the picture. But Jack, he's close to you there. He got an ebony, like was it last year? Jack, if you're here in chat. Yeah. They got the real tall, straight black horns.
Yes.
Those things are gnarly looking.
Top shelf Dustin. Bo, man, take him down with your hand.
Man up and
What do you
take
want
down
to
with
do?
your
Jump out of the
hands.
tree and hit him with a knife? Gut him?
Yeah. I would agree. This has been a beautiful year. I mean, and actually, our summer wasn't that bad this year. Like Kentucky's summer this year was pretty mild. Was it June? I guess June was the hottest, which typically is July and August. But we had a pretty mild July and August. June. I thought I was going to die though.
Top shelf. I haven't ever hunted elk with my hands, but back in the day with some friends from Arkansas, we hunted a razorback with spears. That's the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yeah. Shoot that so much in the head. Fuck that bullshit.
Dude, we oh my God.
I mean,
that thing got hit by 4 different spears in different areas, and it just kept coming. It was not ready to die. It would shake the spears out, and we had these spears made out of spun aluminum, sharpened down to a tip. They had leather on. Oh, they were great. And
fuck that. Shoot that so much in the damn head. It's like the wild boars we have around here and stuff. The guy who set that up or whatever.
The guy who set that up said next year we should do bear, and I thought somebody's going to throw a spear at that dumb bastard. I'm not hunting bear with
you. Go for it, buddy.
Yeah,
have fun with that.
Yeah, so I misquoted. It was the Oryx. I don't know. Somehow
Oryx.
I guess I must have read. Okay. I must have read Jack's text very quickly and thought
it's Oryx. Yeah, we've got somebody brought Oryx out decades ago and let them loose on White Sands Missile Range, and they have, without any proper predators, they have basically overpopulated. So we have 2 different hunts a year. We have one that's called the Hunt of a Lifetime. You can only do it one time. You get to shoot an Oryx. It's guaranteed perfect horns, all that. It's trophy hunter stuff. Yeah. They also have thinning hunts. And so we go out and you just shoot whatever Oryx you can shoot. If it's got broken horns, it's got broken horns. I don't care about horns.
Yeah, I never did.
Backstrap on an Oryx is really good.
Exactly.
Don't care about his skull or his horns.
That's me. I'm not hunting horns. I don't care about no horns. You can't eat horns. I want the meat. So I'm here to, if I'm going to kill something, I'm going to kill it because I want to eat it.
Yes, sir.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's what I taught my kids. And my middle son, he shot a dove with his BB gun. I said, well, guess who's going to get to clean and eat a dove?
There you go.
You don't just get to shoot something and walk away from it.
It's dove season down here right now, and I've eaten plenty of dove.
Well, and
it's good.
I don't hunt dove anymore because I found out dove mate for life, and I don't like killing anything that mates for life. I'll hunt the hell out of quail. I'll hunt
except humans.
Yeah, except for humans.
You just got to kill them both. If there's 2 dove flying, you got to kill them both.
I
then
love
it's like,
quail.
Sorry.
We've got gamble and what's the other one? We've got quail. We've got both types of quail out here. And I love quail. Quail meat's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
And
it's real close to dove meat. Now I haven't tried duck.
I like duck, but I don't like hunting duck. Hunting duck is cold, wet work.
Sure.
Ooh,
that is not
eggs.
That is not a.
I have not tried duck. I've heard duck is really greasy and
you have to cook it. You have to cook it in a pan, up off of the bottom of the pan. Let all of that drip off. Then you can make incredible gravy. Duck gravy. It's the bomb.
Okay. All right.
It's the bomb. Also goose. Goose is also the same way. You got to cook that up off the pan. You got to have a roasting rack.
So there's only one bird I'm interested in hunting, and that is sandhill crane. Just because I have a perfect.
We got those out here, dude. We got these all over New Mexico. They'll start coming in next month.
I have a personal vendetta against them. So
why? Why?
Oh, because,
what
because
has the sandhill crane done to you?
because they're complete assholes. I don't know if you've ever met one.
I have.
They're just the
No.
biggest assholes on the planet. So in Florida, they are protected. So you cannot, if you hit them with your car, you can be fined.
We
Oh,
have
wow.
a season.
And-
we have a
and-
season in New Mexico.
Oh, there's more. And these douchebags will walk out in the road. I'm talking about like busy highway and just stand there. They do not give a crap because it's like they know. They just know
Girl,
you can't
I'm
hit them.
protected.
So they're just like standing there like, nope,
Hey.
F you, buddy. You just got to wait. And they'll just stare at you. They'll just stare at you in your car waiting. And, so also I used to I was a pool tech back in Florida. So, you're going back to set up a pool or clean a pool or whatever you're doing. And they always hang out in the backyard. So they're like territorial or whatever the hell. And so they'll start squawking and flapping their wings and pecking at you. I don't know how many sandhill cranes I've had to hit in the face with my pool brush. Countless. Like
They're
so
protected.
many.
They're protected. You shouldn't be hitting them. You're admitting to a crime in the
Dang,
state of Florida,
Jack.
sir. Stop right now.
Yeah, that would not be the first crime that I've committed in Florida. Anyway,
You see,
nonetheless,
Jack said, "Sandhill crane, ribeye in the sky."
Yes,
That's it,
sir.
man.
It's what
I'm
it
good
is.
with
It's
that.
ribeye in the sky.
Oh man, that
Yeah,
sounds tasty as all get out right there.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's
But
well worth.
yeah,
well
I've
worth the
I've heard nothing but good things. But I just don't like them. Like we just don't get along. So I can't wait to eat them.
See, that was my problem. I married a woman who had a macaw, and I learned that there are no macaw recipes on the internet. You cannot find a single recipe on the proper cooking of a macaw.
Unfortunate.
Because I told her, I said, if there was a recipe for macaw, you'd come home and have one of the best meals you've ever had.
So real quick, I wanted to get to David Base's comment. I know buddies that knife
hunted hogs.
Yeah, that's craziness. I knew some guys in Florida that did that. That's a popular dumb thing to do in Florida.
Yeah. Okay. Florida man.
Hell, they hunt them from helicopters around here.
I like to just hide out at night with my thermal scope and shoot them.
Well, see, Florida, I guess it's pretty much the same everywhere. Like, there's no rules on hunting hogs. You can do whatever you want.
In New Mexico, hogs are
it's the same here.
Animal. As long as you have a small game license in New Mexico, you can shoot the feral hogs all day long.
Oh, in Florida, you didn't need anything. Like, they just did not care. You don't need it. As long as you have a license for your gun, that's the only thing you need. Other than that, or if you're not using a gun, if you go in the knife style, you don't need anything. There's
license
get rid of them. Get rid of
them
as fast as you can.
What's a license for a gun?
Well, permit.
Well,
I live in a state they can't make us permit.
Well, I'm talking about Florida. I live in a free state now. I live in Kentucky.
Yeah, New Mexico's constitutional carry has been since the day it became a state. Was constitutional carry.
Here in Texas, for feral hogs, all you got to have is a hunting license. It's as simple as that, and you can hunt them anytime you want. And same thing with axes. They're not a regulated game animal because they're not native to Texas. So if you want to shoot an axis, any day of the year, shoot an axis and eat
there
it.
You go.
They were doing that here in New Mexico with rainbow trout. If you caught rainbow trout, you didn't have to have a license to fish.
No, really?
Because rainbow trout are non-native to this part of the world, and they're a predatory species. So to clear them out, if you could catch as many rainbow trout as you wanted all day long, and as long as there were just rainbows, so there weren't any cutthroat or brown, you were fine. And so I went out one weekend, and I think I caught 45 or 50 rainbows.
There you go.
There you go. Still living.
In New Mexico, they're only about this big, but I mean, they're good eating.
Yeah. So I knew
small hogs are good.
I knew lots of guys that hog hunted in Florida, and some smarter than others. But I knew a guy that he thought he was big and bad, and so he was always bragging about how he hunted hogs with his Bowie knife. Well, one day that guy had to be drug out of the woods because a hog nearly ripped his calf muscle off his leg.
There you go.
Yeah. Don't do that,
Exactly.
people.
Nope. Shoot that son bitch in the head and be done with him.
What we always hunted hogs with, because they usually are, so we usually had a sidearm and then our main gun, but usually we just 10 millimeter, with 10 or 12 size magazine. That it's usually enough. Yeah. Depending on the gun you have, but yeah.
I hunt them out here with a Winnie mag and a 44 on my hip.
Well,
yeah, you got to have a backup.
If they get that close, I want an artillery piece and not a precision rifle.
Exactly.
I've
got to judge.
10 mils for the excitement, because you got to let them get a little close, but it's still, it's going to take them down.
Yeah, but if it gets close and I got my judge on the hip, I'm going to whoop that sumbitch out. And 44 to the head, 45 to the head, he's gone, and I ain't worried about it. And that's what I want.
Well, I'm trying to think.
The big ones, they're no good to eat. The smaller ones, slap that whole son of a bitch on the pit and cook him up, and he's good eating there. The 100-pounders, the younger ones, they're good eating.
Yeah, and going back in our conversation a little bit, don't knife hunt elk or do anything like that. You're going to get ripped apart. Those things are walking tanks with spears on their head.
Exactly.
Yeah, last time I got an elk, we parked. It was first day of elk bow hunting. We drove all the way into this trail way up in the Gila wilderness, and I was stringing my bow. My friend Dave, he hunted with one of them sissy-ass compounds. And he was all, hurry up. I saw, just a second. I walked around the front of the truck, and there was a 6x6, literally 20 yards away. We both hit him with an arrow. He went down. I was like, I'm done. He said, what do you mean you're done? I said, next elk 60 miles away. I said, we're gonna kill it way out there, and then we're gonna have to bring it all the way here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to quarter it, and then we're gonna have to walk through brown bear country. So no, I'm fine with that. Let's just, you can have my tag, come back out here whenever you want. This is my elk.
Yeah, I'm not packing out 500 pounds of elk meat.
Dude.
Yeah.
The year before, we did get one that was
4570.
It was 20 miles away from where we had parked.
Oh.
We had mules.
Yeah.
So we were able to clean it, have it, and put it on a travois, and back to the truck we went.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
So here in Kentucky, elk is on the lottery. So, if you're lucky, you get one. But everybody I've known that's gotten a tag, they bring their side-by-side because, there's no other way to do it. You just
exactly.
They are too big.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
freaking huge.
They're not like moose big, but they ain't far from it.
No, we get as we've gotten a few 7x7s up here in New Mexico. We've gotten some 7x7s. Normally you get 5x5s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada geese are evil. Those are flying cobras.
Yeah. I'm telling you, them and sandhill cranes, they work for Satan directly. They're on like a they got their W-2 straight from Satan, or whatever the case. I don't like either one of those. Give me a chance. I need one tag it's like a bucket list thing. From a helicopter with 308, that's the way to. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's my brand new bottle.
Yeah, but that 4570, holy crap! I've shot a few of those.
What you got there, Eric? Is that a private select?
Oh. It's a 46 cast strength.
Yeah, that's a good
there you
one
go.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the regular. We've had this discussion before. I don't like the regular Maker's Mark, but anything over 100 proof. Oh, America.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Yeah, like Standard Makers does nothing for me. Actually, has a weird cherry note that I don't like.
I've never had regular Makers.
And then 46, like the old 46, the sexy bottle, used to be in the same bottle as that thing. I like that one. Don't really care for the new 46. There's like this weird, bitter, funky note. AZ can tell you all about it. He hates it too. I've always said you should be able to carry a gun anywhere you want, but you gotta wear lipstick and carry a purse if you claim it's for protection.
That's not true.
What? I don't follow, Dustin.
I can here in Texas. I can pack a pistol on my hip
he's
anytime I
saying
want
men
to.
don't need a gun for protection.
No, I don't mind it.
I'm not going to get into that conversation right now,
No.
but I have many thoughts that I could share.
John Cran's rainbow trout wrapped in bacon, stuffed with jalapenos. Oh.
Yeah, all day long, baby.
Mountain lions scare me. We just have the little bears here. Hey, don't underestimate black bears, man. Actually, I would rather run into a grizzly, because at least you can climb a tree and get away from a grizzly. You can't get away from a black bear. They will chase you up the freaking tree.
Yes, they will.
So yeah, like as long as you can outrun the grizzly long enough to get up a tree, you're good. But black bear, you're just SOL. Like if he wants you, he's gonna get you. Like
now, if he chases my ass up a tree, he's gonna get a bullet to the face.
Dude, when
sorry about it.
When I worked at Glacier National Park right after high school, one of the rangers there used to give the grizzly bear talk, and he would talk about using bear spray and putting bells on your shoes and everything, and then he'd go into this whole thing about, and you really need to be on the lookout for bear scat, bear shit. And invariably, some person in the talk will say, how do we know if it's a grizzly bear scatty? So that's easy. Smells like peppers and has bells in it.
Yeah. You see parts of tennis shoe and stuff in there.
Yeah. You'll know when you see it. Don't worry about
it. Dude, those are terrifying bears.
They're so big. They're like...
They can uphill. They can run 30 to 35 miles an hour uphill.
Until you see one in person, you can't imagine how big they are. They're just so freaking big.
Yeah, the year I worked at Glacier, we had a woman who could obviously not see all the signs that said "Don't feed the baby bears." Yeah. She got out of her car to give baby bears some Wonder Bread, because she didn't see mom around. We had signs that say, even if you don't see the mom, she's around.
Yeah.
I mean, we literally warned people, don't do this. And she got her head taken off by Mama Bear. Mama Bear came up and tapped her on the shoulder and said, quit feeding my kids that shitty ass bread.
Yeah.
And took her head off. And we had to hunt the mother down and kill her.
Yeah.
Because
some stupid people couldn't read signs.
Right, because
exactly.
And I was so mad, and I was pretty good friends with the lead ranger. He's also, what do you want us to do? I said, I think we should feed the kids to the bears to make sure that genetic line dies.
Yeah, no shit.
Can we make that rule instead of the other way around? We should just start doing that.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool when you're riding horses and hunting a grizzly bear. The horses will tell you when you're close. The horses are terrified of those animals.
Yep,
as they should be.
We killed Mama Bear and put her on a travois there, and we're coming back. And the horse that had Mama Bear on the travois, it was hard to keep that horse from running. Full out running, because she couldn't get away from the bear smell. She was terrified.
So
they know.
Did anybody remember the what is it? The Circles of Death, whatever the thing, the death tapes that
Faces of Death.
Faces of Death.
Yeah.
Man, so I remember on one of those kind of videos I was watching, because this is what we did when we were growing up in the 90s after school. Is we just watched people die horrific deaths. So somebody rides up on a horse on a grizzly bear, damn near takes the horse's head off, and then starts mauling the dude. Everything died. Just everything is dead.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's just guts everywhere. It was one of the most brutal things I've ever seen in my life.
Darwinism.
Yep.
Darwinism.
Yep.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
The thing is, like when you're riding on a horse, you kind of come up on them quick. So,
I'm kind of a fan of them. They need to take warning labels off of everything now and just let Darwin take a fag.
Right.
Thin the population down. Fuck the bullshit. I'm done with it.
Blow dryers with don't use in the shower warnings. I'm
Yeah,
like, why?
exactly. Seriously?
Why?
Shut the fuck up.
If the person
use it, try it. See what you think.
The person who has it doesn't know they shouldn't step into the shower with it, it's time to get rid of. It's time to strain that into the gene pool.
You know what I want the company that's bold enough to say, try this in the shower instead of the other way around.
Right.
Try your toaster in the shower. See how it goes. If you're dumb enough to do this, then we didn't need you.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, David Bass. Yeah, the Faces of Death. That was, oh man. There were so many of those back in the day, and
a lot of those that were finally debunked as being like staged.
No, I remember some of those, where the guy
real,
came on stage and shot the guy in the fucking head and stuff like that.
I mean that one with the horse thing, I don't know how it could be staged.
No, no, not all of them, but like the monkey brain thing when they were eating the monkey brains.
Yeah, they're smacking him on the head and that kind of stuff. They made
that shit up. That was a made up thing.
Yeah, and there's always somebody stupid enough to do anything, as we were just covering, Dustin. Unfortunately, there's always, as we point out here, who is stupid enough to? There's always someone.
Right.
Exactly.
Always.
Dude, do you remember watching the Jackass where Steve-O snorted? He was at the sushi. He's at the sushi restaurant and he snorted wasabi.
Oh God.
So I thought, you know what? That was wet wasabi. Why not try wasabi? Try the dry wasabi. And so me and this friend of mine challenged each other, and it was all whichever one of us decided we were going to do it. If we did it in the presence of the other one, they had to do it too. And I thought it was just mutually assured destruction. I was absolutely certain neither of us were ever going to snort dry wasabi. And then one afternoon, my friend walks up to me. He's got the wasabi. He's got a straw. And I'm all, stop it. Don't do that. And he puts out a line of wasabi. I'm like, really? Don't do that. And he snorts up some wasabi. So I snorted up some wasabi. and the eye on the side that I snorted up the wasabi, the eye bulged out of my head, was red. And we had to snort chlorinated water into our nose to get all of that out. Yeah, Steve-O does do that. Dude, don't snort wasabi. It's a bad idea.
Actually, there's a lot of things you shouldn't snort, kids.
There's a lot of things you should not stick up your nose, kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, man.
Wasabi being one of them, for sure.
Yeah. It's near the top of the list. It's not the top of the list, but
it's not the top, but it's one of them. Right. It's for damn sure.
There are probably some hydrochloric and sulfuric acids I don't want to snort first. But after that, wasabi's right up there with them.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
I think once you get back to chemical burn stuff, the wasabi's first on the list because that's almost chemical burn.
For sure. Well, guys, I'm going to knock it off here in just a minute or so. Just quick reminders, folks. Tomorrow night, Blanton's bottle giveaway. Be there if you want it. It's got the fancy bag and all the crap. It's an A bottle. Yeah. So and again, you can put in tonight. You will be on the wheel tomorrow. I promise. Actually makes things easier on me. That way I don't have to put them all in one night.
Where do we donate at?
So yeah, mods, if you could drop the links one more time. So Cash App, PayPal, they're in the description, but hopefully a mod will drop.
Oh, you a Cash App man? We're gonna do this easy.
That's it, man. Yeah, we like it easy over here. And then again, Patrons, we're already at 13. If we get to 15, somebody's getting this bottle.
You said you were 13. I then became a Patreon, so you should only be one away now.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Eric.
I'm your newest Patreon.
Yeah, so thank you, Eric, for that. Appreciate that. And so, yeah, we get one more. And if that happens before tomorrow night, then we'll be giving away this bottle tomorrow night to a Patreon as well. So, yeah.
So what time are you going to be on? Whose spot are you taking?
I guess so. I'm going in my old spot, 9:00 tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm doing a twofer this week. I don't normally do that, but and actually had planned on going shorter tonight than I actually did. But anyway, because like when you do a giveaway, it doesn't really get hot till hour 3. Feels like. So that's why I'm doing it tomorrow night. Cool. And Blantons aren't cheap, unfortunately. here in Kentucky, there's no such thing as retail because we're not state controlled. Which freedom, but also we got.
yeah. It's like the other way, socialism. But a lot of people go, "I wish we had that."
Like this is the one instance where I was like, "Little state control wouldn't be bad."
You're wrong.
Anyway.
You're wrong. No instance of state control is good. Stop that.
Believe me, I am like libertarian across the board, except for this one thing. I want my whiskey to be cheap.
Oh my God, you leftist.
Anyway, all right, folks.
You Guevarist.
Hopefully, see you guys tomorrow night. Appreciate you all. And so we could possibly be giving away 2 bottles tomorrow night. So that'll be cool.
Right. Cool.
Appreciate everybody. We can hang out for a little bit. We'll chat. Anyway, appreciate you guys, all you people in chat. You're awesome. Thank you for hanging out tonight. And we will see you tomorrow. Be there.
Big stuff and bourbon, y'all.
That's it. Cheers, people. And we're out.